Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Mr. Attitude Era 316 back on YouTube. I just came back from meeting The Miz at the mall near my town. I gotta say, it was pretty cool to meet him. He was pretty awesome and all the stuff, as you would say. He's awesome. And, I took some pictures with him, and here's the autograph. I have to say, this autograph of The Miz is pretty wacky or pretty awkward. Looks like a smiley face with a tongue sticking out. Pretty cool. I mean, pretty weird. And then Miz's signature. So, I mean, you all know that I met Triple H and Trish Stratus before. Now I met The Miz, and I'm gonna keep it up. Keep up meeting some wrestler whenever I have the chance to. So, my experience with The Miz was pretty cool. I'll tell you a little story about it. Um, I left from my house from like around 7:30 and got there around 8, and there wasn't a big line, but like there was at least 100 people that already lined up, so we had to join them. And this was to promote Cox Cable, by the way. And interesting to know is that the signing starts around 12 o'clock, and we were there around 8, so we had to wait for 4 hours get uh, to get to the front of the line and meet the Miz and all this stuff. So it was pretty cool. I mean, I got to meet some new guys, and I made friends with this couple that I met, and it was pretty fun to like share our thoughts with each other about wrestling and spreading our knowledge and all that stuff. And then one of my friends went to Target in that same mall and got us some chairs that way we can sit down instead of just standing and waiting for 4 hours. And he had like a magazine, and I had the WWE Encyclopedia book to have him sign, and we were just sitting down waiting for 4 hours, and it was pretty fun. We got to eat together as well. We got to do all that stuff, and we had fun time. And you know, something I have to say is that some people in the front are just pretty crazy, like all the way in the front of the line, who get to meet the wrestlers first. They're just really crazy sometimes. Like what happened was that the Cox Cable production guys were like they were right in front of the guys on the front, and then the guys started screaming, and then so did we did because we thought it was a Miz coming out, and then all of a sudden he said, "Yay, water bottle," because they were passing out bottles for the people who are thirsty, and I was like, really, really, passing out water bottles, and you guys are chanting bullshit. I mean, that was pretty crazy and funny at the same time, and we had a great time. Then around 12 o'clock, 12:15, we were in the waiting list to meet the Miz, and we finally got to meet him. They said that you can only get one thing signed, so I got the encyclopedia book signed instead of the DVD. So yeah, I showed you that again. And then after that, we decided to have lunch together, and there was a store called Toy Vault right next to the food court of where the signing took place, and I bought this thing. It's a Survivor Series Titantron Live Double Slam Edition. I don't know. It's a Ringside Collectibles Edge and Christian 157 of 500 limited signed edition. Here's Edge signature right there. You can see it, and here's Christian. So pretty cool to have this. It's like really old. Like if you see on the back, you got like a couple of wrestlers right there, including Undertaker, X-Pac, Kane, Edge, Christian, McMahon, Stone Cold, and some other figures right here. So yeah, and then that stable, and then the Smoking Skull Championship belt. So yeah, I got 3 autographs. Edge and Christian and The Miz. And that's my experience of today. Tell me your thoughts about your experience meeting a wrestler, your favorite wrestler, and everything. By the way, about The Miz, he's really nice, pretty funny at the same time. There was one girl in front of me, like a really short, like a really young girl, probably like 10 years old, who had a John Cena hat, shirt, necklace, wristbands, and everything. And then you know, her dad's like, she's a John Cena fan, and then Miz was like, boo, and it was kind of hilarious because, you know, What kind of person will meet the Miz while wearing a John Cena equipment? That is ridiculous. I was not wearing any Miz shirt or anything. I was just wearing a plain old shirt. So yeah, so that's all for that. I'll show you some pictures later on when I'll finally print it out and all the stuff. So yeah, my experience with the Miz today was pretty exciting, and yet again I want to know your guys' thoughts, your guys' experiences, and I'll read them and I'll tell you guys some of mine. Or I don't know. I'm just trying to think off my head. I'm just too overexcited that I actually met the Miz and everything. And yeah, that's all for now. See you guys next time. Peace.